Jerry back with that Theatrically Jerry, and I realized I haven't done a whole lot of equipment review, and equipment is the heart of our light shows. So I am proud to bring you V Show's RDS24. This is an 8-port RDM splitter. Let's get into this deep dive. Now, before we get into the specs, I want to point out that there are two different versions of this splitter. There is one that is with RDM, one that is without. I always recommend you get RDM with any of your equipment, especially if the option is available. RDM is remote device management. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and Google it and you will understand why I strongly recommend it with all of my equipment. The RDS24 measures in at 18.976 inches long. So basically it is the exact specs for a 1U, and that is for your rack or flight case. It is 5.276 inches deep here by 1.732 inches tall. This is going to take up perfectly 1U in your rack. I do rack mount these. I have a lot of V Show's equipment, and as you can see here, there are holes for mounting to your rack. You are not going to get screws with it, so you are going to need your own rack mount screws. However, the faceplate on this is super thick. This piece of equipment weighs in at 6.6 pounds, so it's definitely not cheaply built. It feels extremely solid. It's why I actually use a lot of V Show's equipment in my productions, is because they're so they're well built. So that's something I look for in my equipment. One thing I am going to mention is that V Show actually makes all of its stuff in-house. So all of their equipment's proprietary to themselves. They design the look of their equipment as well as the internals. And I have been using V Show products for a very long time without any issues. I also want to point out that I purchased this piece of equipment with my own money. I was not sponsored by V Show. I just simply needed another 8-port RDM splitter because I am starting to create more universes in my shows, so I needed the 8 extra outputs. For those of you that haven't used a splitter or don't know what a splitter is, basically it's taking one input and output, so the output from your console to the input of this RDM splitter, it's taking that and it's splitting it into 8 separate outputs. Now you're probably asking yourself, why do you need to do that? Well, you always want redundancy in your shows, and if you don't have a splitter and you're just going from your console to a light fixture directly or other piece of equipment, that's not very good redundancy. That means if that fails, your entire show fails. Whereas RDM splitters, if one output fails, the other 7 are going to continue working, and that is because they are optically isolated. So we're going to talk about that a little later on in this review, but that is the number one reason why you would use a splitter. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features of V Show's 8-port RDM. So we're going to take a look at the front panel here. Some things, again, that I like about V Show, they have really nice silk screens. Everything's labeled, laid out nicely. It's super clean looking. This front panel looks great. We're going to start on the left here. So on the left, we have V Show's really nice silk screen. Below that, we have our Mode 1 and Mode 2 LED indicator here. Now, I'm going to explain to you what that does later on. However, just note that you do have it available on the front here to see what mode it's in on the fly. Next to that LED indicator is your RDM indicator, and that is for your remote device management. If you are using RDM, that light is going to flash or stay on when you're using RDM to discover what fixtures are on your truss or your electric. So for instance, output 1 has 32 fixtures on it. You can use RDM to discover what fixtures are on output 1 as well as their DMX addresses. That's why I love RDM. It saves a lot of time. Again, look up RDM if you haven't already. It is a time saver and also a lifesaver. Okay, so next we have 8 optically isolated outputs here, and these are 3-pin DMX. You can actually contact V Show, and if you want to, they will put a 5-pin DMX in there for you. Again, since they make their own equipment, they can do that. I prefer just having 3-pin, so that's the version I got for this. So we have 8 outputs here, and with each output we have a green LED indicator that's going to tell you if this output is outputting or if it's not outputting. So again, another visual cue, which is great. These outputs are, again, optically isolated. They support RDM remote device management, and what this does is it protects your equipment from voltage spikes as well as allows 32 fixtures per output. Instead of just having one output, since we have 8, we can theoretically, and that's the max, 32 fixtures per output. It also helps prevent signal reflection and ground loops, and it also boosts the DMX signal because this is a powered unit here. It does all 3 of those for you. So there are a lot of benefits of having a DMX splitter. Okay, so next over here we have our LED indicator for power. So that's going to tell you if you're receiving power. By the way, V Show actually makes its own PowerCon cables, and they look really, really nice. They have their own silk screen here, as you can see. It says V Show PowerCon. You are getting one of these with their RDM splitter. Just had to show you guys that real fast because, again, attention to detail is great. And last but not least, we have the name, which is our 8-port RDM splitter over here in silkscreen. Super nice look. Another thing, this has a really nice powdered texture to it. These are powder coated in a matte gray. I actually like matte gray instead of black because it does give you more contrast. It also doesn't pick up fingerprints. So again, another A+ for this RDM splitter. There's a lot going on in the back I/O of this RDM splitter, so let's go ahead and break this down for you guys. First and foremost, we have a really nice on and off rocker switch over here. Makes a nice audible clicking sound. It doesn't feel loose. Very nice rocker switch. This is for turning on the mains for your RDM splitter. Next to that right here, we have our PowerCon power in and out. And what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to daisy chain in your rack power so you don't have to be running multiple power cords. This can go, you can have one going in and then this can go out and then it can go into your next RDM splitter, or if you have an ArtNet node that's powered by PowerCon, it can go in there as well. Next we have our silk screened CE label as well as our ROHS label because it's ROHS compliant. Dead center here we have our mode. So again, what I discussed earlier on the front panel, depending on what mode you're in, it's going to do stuff, and they have actually silk screened what that does on the back of this just in case you lose your user manual. So Mode 1, if you have the switch, which we're going to look at a little later, to the left, that's going to put this in mode 1. And mode 1 means you have one DMX 3-pin going in. That's going to be going into your input A here. And then that's going to allow for 8 outputs on the front panel here. Now, if you throw this into mode 2, that means A is going to have an input, and that's going to input 1 through 4 on the front. Then you're going to plug in 1 to your input B, and input B is going to output 5 through 8 on the front. So you can have multiple inputs or just one input. And depending on what mode you select, that's going to allow you to do that. We also have throughput for data. So we have through A and through B. Now, what that means is this RDM splitter is capable of sending data out, your DMX data, out through A, B, or both at the same time, and you can connect this to your next splitter or your next piece of equipment, a light fixture, anything that requires data. It'll send it through these 2 ports here. We have our input A and B, like I just showed you. This is 3-pin DMX. Dead center right here is our mode switch. So that's something I wanted to discuss with you guys. So we have our mode switch here. To the left is mode 1. To the right is mode 2. I prefer to keep mine in mode 1 because I'm not really merging 2 separate DMX outputs into the inputs of this. So depending on what you're doing for your show, you do have those 2 options, and I loved seeing that. And that concludes the back of the I/O on V Show's DMX Splitter. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and just show you guys what it looks like when it's operating. So I'm going to plug it in, and then we need to go to the back here and hit our on and off switch. So this is what it looks like when it's running. Very quiet. There is no fan noise, so you don't have to worry about sound. You don't have to worry about dust getting into it because there's no exhaust grill or in and out. Just a super quiet piece of equipment. And of course, when you do plug in a 3-pin, these are going to light up your 3-pin DMX. I do have data going in to this splitter, and right now, as you can see, all of 8 of these are lit up green, which means they're all outputting. Over here in our mode, it's off. So if it's off, we're in mode 1. If the LED is on, we're in mode 2. So let me show you what happens when I do throw this into mode 2. I'm going to go back here and turn this to mode 2. And as you can see, the LED display lights up. And something else you'll notice is it shut off 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is because I only have DMX data going in to our NA. So if I had NA and NB plugged in, all of these would light up in mode 2. So that is actually pretty cool. And we can go ahead and just switch this back to mode 1, which is what I use. I am going to leave a link in the description down below. I do strongly recommend everyone own at least one of these. It does protect equipment, which does, again, protect you because you're not going to lose a whole bunch of equipment to voltage spikes, stuff like that. So again, link in the description down below. If you liked this quick review, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do respond to all questions and comments as quickly as I can. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel at Theatrically Jerry. I do a lot of in-depth reviews just like this one on equipment, budget-friendly lighting, professional stage lighting, DJ lighting, atmospherics, tutorials on DMX, DMX consoles, anything that interests me, I put on my channel at Theatrically Jerry. So again, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching.